Look, today we're with Laurie Kelso. He's our top director in Australia. Not only that, but a very senior international director for major congresses around the world championships, for example. Laurie, we're back to bridge face-to-face. This is the first time now for nearly 2 years that we've had a senior event. How do you think the week went?
Well, I was initially a little bit tentative. Obviously numbers are reduced because there are still people that are making the decision over a period of time when they're going to come back to bridge and play face-to-face. Attendance here was probably about 45% of what the event usually is, but that's, having said that, it's still by far still the largest event in Australia compared with normal attendances anywhere else. On the whole, it went pretty good. I was a little bit nervous that the intrusion of COVID might become a factor during the event, but no, we got through it. Now, some of that may be helped by the fact that we're all still wearing masks, but we've had no reported cases of COVID during the event at all, which I found absolutely amazing.
Laurie, had people... did you get more occurrences of lead out of turns and those sorts of things? Because people haven't been really playing face-to-face in much of Australia for the last couple of years, and online we know you can't get it wrong, so... Well,
certainly there's more leads out of turn and bids out of turn and insufficient bids than there are online, but during a normal national event, the answer is no. No, I think the players felt a little bit rusty, or some of them did at the table, but I think that was more to do with just playing bridge rather than necessarily committing infractions. When people get tired, they make more errors of all sorts and types in bridge, and some of them I think probably did get a little bit tired after that, those that played all 8 days. So there were, I suppose, a few more errors at the end of the week than at the beginning. But no, the directors were a little bit out of practice giving rulings for leads out of turn and insufficient bids and all those sort of things.
So how big is your team that you have here?
Well, again, the team's reduced over previous years, but the most number of directors working at any one time was 10. But the actual number on staff were greater than that, because some only did the pairs, some only did the teams, some of them only did certain days, etc.
And the other combination, of course, is your team of scorers, led by Matthew McManus, who is an outstanding scorer. I think in these organisations our seems to be very efficient in comparison to the rest of the world. We had barometer running on a number of the pairs events where people could see their scores as they were going along, which I think is always intriguing because we don't normally see that in clubs. So that's a very good aspect of it. But the scores come out now with all the electronic scoring. Literally, the moment the game finishes, the scoring's finished, and these are good advancements in bridge, aren't they, and keep the whole day moving.
Oh, yes. Technology has made a significant impact on bridge over the last 10, 15 years. The days of hand scoring or hand dealing or all those sort of things are well and truly past us. In fact, an event of this size couldn't be run without significant technology input from a lot of different sources. But Matthew's team is outstanding. In fact, they're not just scorers. There's quite a few directors in there working as scorers as well, and so they understand well.
Matthew himself is our top level director in Australia too.
Yeah, Matthew's our outstanding director, yes. So it's all part of the same team, really. We're here to run the events and produce the results. A lot of the Gold Coast people are focused on other aspects, but with the actual sessions themselves are our primary focus.
And you're about to head off to Italy for the World Teams Championships.
I am, yes.
What's your expectations on that front?
The political unrest recently in Europe may have some impact. I'm not sure what's going to happen about the Russian teams or the Ukrainian team in one of the fields. Again, COVID may have some impact on the event in regard to during the duration. It's a longer event. The Gold Coast went for 8 days. The World Championships are sort of double that length. So that's plenty of time for something to happen. But having said that, it's not one of the largest World Championships, because to get to this particular event, teams have had to qualify within their own regions and zones. So we know how many teams are supposed to be turning up, we know who they are, and we know the size is limited. Other World Championships and other events where we don't know what the field is going to be because it's open entry are much more problematical. In fact, I'm going to an event in Poland, which is an open World Championships in August and September, and I'm predicting maybe more problems there than in Italy. I'd hope not, but I hope there aren't too many problems in Italy either.
Look, Laurie, thank you very much today. This is, it's been, I think, a great pleasure for everybody who played in the tournament. The attitude of yourself as our Chief Director is one that makes everybody feel comfortable and welcome in the room, and I think that is a great thing for Bridge. So thank you very much, and best of luck on your trip to Italy, and then you're coming back presumably, and then going back to Poland. So
well, I'm going to the A-Knot after I come back, and we're hopefully back to most of the face-to-face events in the coming year in Australia. Well, we hope things are going to continue as we've started here, essentially.
Okay, thank you very much, Laurie.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.